In Kitchener, Ontario, Canada, we began our journey in 2019 with a suggestion from one person to turn the adult Sunday school time for about 4 months into an exploration into the realities of the climate crisis. We wanted it to be entertaining and powerful, as well as educational. So we adopted an approach of watching and then discussing videos. We broke out clips of about 20 minutes in length from both of Al Gore's movies, An Inconvenient Truth, and then an inconvenient sequel, Truth to Power, as well as Matt Damon's documentary, After the Flood, and all of Greta Thunberg's TED Talk. We watched and discussed and worked at wrapping our minds around the realities, and we brainstormed about the possible actions. Participants began finding and suggesting additional video clips, like the Kiss the Earth documentary on regenerative agriculture. Some of us began to participate in the local Friday school strikes for climate, and we participated in an interfaith session on learning strategies for advocacy. Then the pandemic hit, and like so many people everywhere, we were overwhelmed and struggling to find our way through it. It took a year before we felt whole enough and energized enough to form a congregational climate justice team. Again, we didn't go the route of a formal proposal to a business meeting. One person said, "I'm interested in exploring possible climate actions to take. If anyone else would like to join me, just send me an email and we'll start a group." Within a week, we had an ad hoc team of 8 going. We decided to go bold and called ourselves the Kitchener Climate Justice Team. No one objected. We began holding weekly Zoom meetings to discuss and explore and brainstorm. The team approach has been a real blessing, as each member has been able to explore and develop the areas they're most interested in, then keep the team updated. We've begun networking with other local groups that we never even knew existed until we began asking questions and exploring. We began with that Sunday morning discussion group and publicized the details on our sign out front. That caught the attention of a local group working with our regional government to create a 30-year plan to reduce the region's carbon footprint by 50%, while also dealing with a very high level of immigration. They approached us to do some information sessions with us. Out of that, we had the opportunity to provide feedback on the draft regional plan, and we had a session showing us how and why to use a carbon footprint calculator. One of the organizations they put us in touch with was looking for faith groups for a pilot project installing a small food forest, or Fedge, using a soil enrichment planting method called lasagna gardening, which we took advantage of. They provided the plants and lasagna layering materials. We provided the location, manual labor, and snacks. In addition to enriching the biodiversity and porosity of our soil and attracting pollinators, we're looking forward to the berries, rhubarb, and asparagus next year, and for opportunities to share the bounty with our neighbors. At the same time, we've been reading that do-it-yourself audit manual and began the process this summer which unfortunately brought to light two hidden maintenance issues that we were totally unaware of and that had been going on for some time. And so now we're currently dealing with options and costs for those. Once we have our list of proposed changes, along with projected cost savings, we will recommend beginning with those that will pay for themselves within a year.